We'll just give it a project name. And in that new project, the file model.dsl will contain our system model. And now we can start specifying our interfaces and components. For example, we want an interface with the name of ABC. And as you can see, the editor supports full syntax highlighting for our grammar, and it also automatically generates an outline view. And now our grammar and now our interface should have a data item called speed, and that should be of type uint 16. And then we are defining a component called gateway, which is still empty. We have written a very small system, and now we want to generate code for that. So we need to define how to generate code, and I want to give you a simple example. We move over to the generator project, where we see the template for code generation. We define a main template for model, which is the root object of our model. Now let's assume we want to generate header files for each of our components in C. So we would like to expand a header file for each component. As you can see, the editor for the code generator also knows your grammar and gives you the correct code completion. We haven't defined the header file template yet, so we are going to define one for the type component. As we want to generate C header files, we want one .h file for each of the components. And I am defining the name of the generated file by appending the component name with .h. As a very simple example, I am generating the surrounding if-def statements. So now we are seeing a slight problem, and this is because obviously we need to expand for each of the components. And now we can go on doing code generation. As you see, in a template-based code generator, you write the code in the templates as you would do in C itself, but the variable parts are escaped by double brackets, and the variable part contains a query on the model that we actually created. Here in this example, the query is very simple, but you can define very complex queries as well. I'm moving over to our system model, and I'm starting the code generation. And after this is run, we see our generated .h file in the source gen directory, And as you see, we've generated C code, and the C code is not correct because I had a typo. So I'm moving back to the code generator, correcting the code, and then I'm simply regenerating again, and the code is fixed. So we see that it works, and we want to expand the grammar and connect interfaces to components by ports. I'm moving back to the grammar, and I am now extending the component, and I'm saying that a component should have 0 or more ports, and a port should start with the keyword port, have a direction in or out, it should have a name, and it should reference an interface, because that's what a port is connected to. And now we still need to define direction. Direction should be an enumeration. Of in or out.